Paleo diet. The term paleo diet, not paleo, refers to the Paleolithic diet or the Caveman diet. It is a dietary approach that seeks to mimic the types of foods presumed to have been consumed by early humans during the Paleolithic era, which dates back approximately 2.5 million to 10,000 years ago. The core principle of the paleo diet is to eat whole, unprocessed foods that were available to our hunter-gatherer ancestors. This typically includes lean meats, fish, fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds. It excludes foods that emerged with agriculture, such as grains, wheat, rice, corn, legumes, beans, lentils, peanuts, dairy products, refined sugars, and processed foods. Advocates of the paleo diet claim that by adopting this way of eating, individuals can experience weight loss, improved energy levels, better digestion, and a reduced risk of chronic diseases such as diabetes and heart disease. However, it's important to note that scientific evidence supporting the paleo diet's specific health claims is limited and inconclusive. It's always a good idea to consult with a healthcare professional or registered dietitian before making significant changes to your diet to ensure it aligns with your specific nutritional needs and health goals. What all you can eat in a paleo diet. In a paleo diet, the emphasis is on consuming whole, unprocessed foods. Here are some common foods that are typically included. 1. Meat. Lean meats such as beef, pork, lamb, and poultry, chicken, turkey, are staples in the paleo diet. Grass-fed and organic options are preferred. 2. Fish and seafood. Fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines are excellent sources of omega-3 fatty acids. Other seafood options like shrimp, shellfish, and trout are also suitable. 3. Fruits. Most fruits are allowed in moderation, including berries, apples, oranges, bananas, and avocados. However, some individuals on a strict paleo diet may limit their fruit intake due to the natural sugars they contain. 4. Vegetables. Non-starchy vegetables like broccoli, spinach, kale, carrots, peppers, and cauliflower are encouraged. These provide essential vitamins, minerals, and fiber. 5. Nuts and seeds. Almonds, walnuts, macadamia nuts, pistachios, chia seeds, flax seeds, and pumpkin seeds are common choices. They can be consumed as snacks or used in cooking and baking. 6. Healthy fats. Healthy fat sources include extra virgin olive oil, coconut oil, avocado oil, and ghee, clarified butter. These can be used for cooking and dressing salads. 7. Eggs. Eggs are highly nutritious and are generally included in the paleo diet. While the foods mentioned above are typically included in a paleo diet, it's important to note that there may be variations in individual interpretations or preferences. Some people may choose to include certain dairy products like grass-fed butter or ghee, while others may exclude them entirely. Additionally, quantities and ratios of food can vary depending on personal needs and goals. What to avoid? What all you should avoid in a paleo diet. In a paleo diet, there are several foods and food groups that are typically avoided. Here are some common exclusions. 1. Grains. All grains and grain-based products are generally eliminated, including wheat, rice, oats, barley, and corn. This means no bread, pasta, cereal, and most baked goods. 2. Legumes. Legumes such as beans, lentils, chickpeas, and peanuts are excluded. This includes products like tofu and soy-based foods. 3. Dairy. Most dairy products, including milk, cheese, yogurt, and butter, are excluded from the paleo diet. Some individuals may choose to include ghee, clarified butter, as it is mostly fat and doesn't contain lactose or milk solids. 4. Processed foods. Processed foods, including refined sugars, artificial sweeteners, and packaged snacks, are typically avoided in a paleo diet. 5. Vegetable oils. Highly processed vegetable and seed oils such as soybean oil, canola oil, sunflower oil, and corn oil are generally not consumed. 6. Artificial additives. Artificial additives, preservatives, and flavorings are generally excluded from the paleo diet. This includes ingredients like artificial sweeteners, food colorings, and MSG, monosodium glutamate. What to drink on the paleo diet? On the paleo diet, the emphasis is on consuming water as the primary beverage. However, there are several other drinks that can be consumed while following the paleo diet. Here are some options. 1. Water. Water is the best choice for hydration and should be the main beverage on the paleo diet. It has no calories, helps maintain proper bodily functions, and keeps you hydrated throughout the day. 2. Herbal tea. Herbal teas, such as chamomile, peppermint, ginger, or green tea, are generally considered paleo-friendly. They are free from additives and provide a variety of flavors and potential health benefits. 3. Black coffee. Black coffee without added sugar or dairy is typically allowed on the paleo diet. However, it's important to note that excessive caffeine consumption may have individual effects, so moderation is advised. 4. Coconut water. Coconut water, the clear liquid found inside coconuts, is a natural and hydrating drink that is considered paleo-friendly. It contains electrolytes and is a good option for replenishing fluids after exercise or on hot days. 5. Nut milk. Homemade nut milks, such as almond milk or cashew milk, can be consumed on the paleo diet. It's important to make sure the nut milk does not contain additives, sweeteners, or preservatives. 6. Vegetable juice. Freshly squeezed vegetable juices, made from paleo-friendly vegetables like celery, cucumber, kale, and spinach, can be consumed in moderation. It's best to make your own juices to ensure they are free from added sugars or artificial ingredients. 7. Bone broth. Bone broth, made by simmering animal bones and connective tissues, is a nutrient-dense beverage that is often included in the paleo diet. It provides minerals, collagen, and can be enjoyed on its own or used as a base for soups and stews. It's important to be mindful of added sugars, artificial sweeteners, and other additives in beverages. Reading labels carefully and opting for homemade or natural options is advised. Remember to listen to your body's hydration needs and choose beverages that align with your individual health goals. Modification. Has the paleo community over a period of time modified paleo diets? Yes, the paleo community has seen modifications and variations of the original paleo diet over time. As with any dietary approach, different interpretations and adaptations have emerged to suit individual needs, preferences, and evolving scientific knowledge. Some of these modifications include: 1. Inclusion of certain foods, while the traditional paleo diet excludes grains, legumes, and dairy. Some individuals and practitioners have made modifications to include certain foods within the paleo framework. This may include the inclusion of white rice, fermented dairy products, such as yogurt or kefir, or properly prepared legumes. 2. Emphasis on quality sourcing. Many within the paleo community emphasize the importance of sourcing high-quality, organic, and grass-fed animal products. This focus on animal welfare and sustainable farming practices has become an integral part of some modified paleo approaches. 3. Personalization and individualization, recognizing that individual needs can vary. Some practitioners advocate for personalizing the paleo diet to suit specific health goals, metabolic types, or underlying conditions. This approach involves tailoring macronutrient ratios, portion sizes, and food choices to better meet individual requirements. 4. Integration of modern science and research. The paleo community has embraced the incorporation of scientific research to refine and validate the principles of the paleo diet. This includes incorporating evidence-based nutritional knowledge, evaluating the effects of specific foods on health outcomes, and considering the latest research on topics such as gut health and inflammation. 5. Focus on lifestyle factors. Some proponents of the paleo diet have expanded its scope beyond just food choices and emphasize other lifestyle factors such as sleep, stress management, physical activity, and community engagement. This holistic approach recognizes that overall health is influenced by multiple aspects of one's lifestyle. It's important to note that these modifications may differ among individuals and practitioners within the paleo community. As a result, the specific recommendations and guidelines for modified paleo diets can vary. How effective is the paleo diet? The effectiveness of the paleo diet can vary from person to person. While some individuals may experience positive outcomes, such as weight loss and improved health markers, it's important to consider the overall scientific evidence and individual factors. Advocates of the paleo diet claim that it can lead to weight loss, increased energy levels, improved blood sugar control, and reduced risk of certain diseases. However, it's crucial to note that much of the evidence supporting these claims is anecdotal or based on small-scale studies with limited duration. Mixed results. Scientific research on the paleo diet's effectiveness is still evolving, and findings have been mixed. Some studies have shown short-term benefits, such as weight loss, reduced waist circumference, and improved metabolic markers. However, long-term studies with larger sample sizes are limited, making it challenging to draw definitive conclusions about the diet's sustained effectiveness and its impact on chronic disease risk. It's important to remember that individual responses to any diet can vary. Factors such as genetics, overall calorie intake, physical activity levels, and adherence to the diet can influence outcomes. Additionally, the paleo diet's restrictive nature may make it challenging for some individuals to follow in the long term, potentially leading to difficulties with sustainability and dietary balance. What are the paleo diet pros and cons? The paleo diet has its proponents and critics, and it's important to consider both the potential pros and cons before deciding if it's the right approach for you. Here are some commonly mentioned pros and cons of the paleo diet. Pros of the paleo diet. 1. Emphasis on whole, unprocessed foods. The paleo diet encourages the consumption of whole, nutrient-dense foods such as lean meats, fruits, vegetables, and nuts, which can contribute to a balanced and nutritious diet. 2. Elimination of processed foods. By avoiding processed foods, refined sugars, and artificial additives, the paleo diet can help individuals reduce their intake of potentially harmful substances commonly found in modern diets. 3. Potential weight loss. The paleo diet may lead to weight loss for some individuals due to its focus on whole foods, higher protein intake, and the removal of processed and calorie-dense foods. 4. Reduced intake of grains and legumes. For individuals who may be sensitive or intolerant to grains or legumes, the elimination of these food groups in the paleo diet may lead to reduced digestive discomfort. Cons of the paleo diet. 1. Nutrient imbalances. Eliminating entire food groups like grains and dairy may result in potential nutrient deficiencies, particularly in calcium, vitamin D, and certain B vitamins. Careful planning or supplementation may be necessary to ensure nutritional adequacy. 2. Limited food choices. The strict guidelines of the paleo diet can make it challenging to adhere to in social situations or when dining out, potentially leading to feelings of restriction and exclusion. 3. Cost and accessibility. The emphasis on high-quality, organic, and grass-fed animal products can make the paleo diet more expensive and less accessible for some individuals. 4. Lack of long-term evidence. While short-term studies suggest potential benefits, there is limited long-term research on the paleo diet, making it difficult to assess its effects on chronic disease risk or long-term sustainability. It's important to note that individual responses to the paleo diet can vary, and what works for one person may not work for another. What are the questions raised about the paleo diet theory? The paleo diet theory has been the subject of several questions and criticisms by researchers, nutrition professionals, and skeptics. Some of the key questions and concerns raised about the paleo diet include: 1. Lack of Paleolithic era accuracy. Critics argue that it is challenging to accurately determine the exact diet and eating patterns of our Paleolithic ancestors. The paleo diet theory is based on assumptions about what our ancestors ate, which can vary depending on geographical location, climate, and time period. 2. incomplete nutritional picture. The exclusion of entire food groups like grains, legumes, and dairy raises concerns about potential nutrient deficiencies. Critics argue that these food groups provide important nutrients such as fiber, calcium, and certain vitamins that may be beneficial for overall health. 3. Limited scientific evidence. While some studies have shown short-term benefits of the paleo diet, critics point out that there is a lack of long-term, large-scale, randomized controlled trials, considered the gold standard in scientific research, evaluating the diet's effects on health outcomes, disease prevention, and sustainability. 4. Potential excessive animal product consumption. The emphasis on animal products in the paleo diet can raise concerns about increased saturated fat and cholesterol intake, which may have implications for cardiovascular health if not balanced with lean sources and moderation. 5. Lack of individualization. Critics argue that the paleo diet is not tailored to individual needs and preferences. Each person's dietary requirements and tolerances can vary, and a one-size-fits-all approach may not be appropriate for everyone. 6. Sustainability and practicality. Some skeptics question the long-term sustainability and practicality of the paleo diet, particularly in modern society. The strict guidelines and limitations may make it challenging to follow consistently and may lead to feelings of deprivation or social exclusion. It's worth noting that the scientific understanding and discourse around the paleo diet are ongoing, and new research may provide further insights into its potential benefits and limitations. Who should strictly avoid paleo diet? While the paleo diet may be suitable for some individuals, there are certain groups who should approach it with caution or avoid it altogether. These include individuals with certain medical conditions. People with certain medical conditions, such as kidney disease, liver disease, or pancreatic insufficiency, may need to be cautious with high-protein diets like the paleo diet. Additionally, individuals with specific nutrient deficiencies or malabsorption issues may require modifications to ensure they meet their nutritional needs. Those with existing nutrient deficiencies. If you have no nutrient deficiencies, such as calcium, vitamin D, or vitamin B12, the exclusion of certain food groups in the paleo diet may worsen these deficiencies. It's important to address these deficiencies through alternative food sources or supplementation. Athletes or those with high energy needs. Individuals with high energy demands, such as athletes or those with physically demanding jobs, may find it challenging to meet their calorie and carbohydrate needs on the paleo diet. Carbohydrates are a primary fuel source for high-intensity exercise and may need to be prioritized for optimal performance. Pregnant or nursing women. Pregnant or nursing women have increased nutrient requirements, including calcium, folate, and iodine. The paleo diet's restrictions on dairy and grains may make it more challenging to obtain these essential nutrients, and careful planning or professional guidance is necessary to ensure adequate intake. Individuals with disordered eating patterns. The restrictive nature of the paleo diet may be triggering or exacerbate disordered eating patterns in individuals with a history of or susceptibility to eating disorders. It's important to prioritize a balanced and flexible approach to eating in these cases. Those with food allergies or sensitivities. Some individuals may have specific food allergies or sensitivities that make it difficult to adhere to the paleo diet. For example, nuts, eggs, or seafood are common allergens, and excluding major allergens can further limit food choices and nutrient variety. It's important to consult with a healthcare professional or registered dietitian who can assess your specific health needs and provide personalized advice. They can help determine if the paleo diet is suitable for you or suggest alternative dietary approaches that better align with your health goals and requirements.